listening to a QLB Media Group podcast.
We just talking this Taurus edition version 2.0. Hey everybody, we are back. Yes, we are back, and there's a few things. There's a few things before we actually get back. There's a few things I want to tell everybody. You can listen to us via the Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts at. Even on your Alexa or your anybody talking to you or your Google Home. Just say, Alexa, play We Just Talking This podcast, and she'll do that.
Well, about time he finally has somebody to do what he say.
So
we can't go left in the intro. Wait a minute.
All right. so now you might hear something in a pause and then some laughing, just like you just heard just now, and wondering what is that it is happening. Yes, I destroyed that sentence, but like I said, this words don't control me. And if you're wondering what that was, you can watch us via video only on YouTube, and all this can be found on our campsite bio / We Just Talking Ish link found in the description of every show. Now, why do we call this the Taurus edition? Because we're all Taurus.
Facts.
And no, we're not going to talk about Taurus shit all the time.
No.
We're not going to be bashing other signs all the time because we are Taurus.
No,
but we are
not.
synced because we are Taurus. And that's
Facts.
the point blank period. Now,
Correct.
why do we call it version 2.0? Well, we're going to explain that part on the very first episode. This episode that you're listening to or you are watching, we're going to explain all that. And well,
You're
Quintin.
going to explain all of that.
I'm going to explain all that.
Yeah.
So I am Quintin, and I'm a stand-up guy like there's nowhere to sit. They're probably going to call me a player simp or some shit like that, but that's not what I am.
Simp pimp.
And as always, you
Pimp.
hear them and
LLC.
you hear them and you see them. My two wonderful co-hosts, Rosa and Patricia. We are back on We Just Talking Ish Taurus edition version 2.0.
2.0.
Now that we get that out the way, what is up?
So many things have happened in the last couple of years.
Facts.
Wait a minute. Has it really been a couple of years?
It's been 2 years.
Has it really?
Yes.
358 days. Give or take.
So we started this 2 Februaries ago?
We did.
We did.
And it ended
Yes, you're right. You did.
first week in March. Just so we're clear, which is why it's the 2.0, because we started and we ended in 5 weeks, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're going to cover all of that here shortly. But yes, we are back.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting on you to explain,
So-
'cause, sir.
That's not first.
So how is everyone doing after 2 years?
We're still here, first of all.
That
And
is
we don't
very
have
so.
to be
Amen to that.
for multiple reasons as far
Yes,
as that.
multiple reasons, which we will get into.
Ugh.
But let's start from top to bottom on this here Zoom. Rosa, what's going on?
Well,
she's not even a Memphian no more. What kind of
I
shit is
am
that?
not. I am always going to be a Memphian, no matter where I go. I'm going to be a Memphian. But I did up and move to Phoenix, Arizona, just recently.
Mhm.
So, yeah, between moving, that's
What's
pretty big.
wrong? What made you want to move?
Oh, wait. Now you're going to get into the dirty, nitty gritty of
We
things.
starting early. My bad.
Sounds like we are.
She moved
I've
because
been
you
wanting-
canceled the podcast.
Yeah, that's what it was. I've been wanting to ask this though. Why did you move? Like, what made you want to just uproot? Because you're from Memphis, right?
Born
What
and
made
raised.
you like? What makes a Memphian as an adult want to just uproot and move?
I would have to say it was a multitude of things. It was, gosh, I had gotten to the point where I was feeling like I wasn't moving, like I was just sitting still, like nothing was happening in any part of my life that was moving. I was just sitting still, starting to feel stagnant, starting to feel suffocated is what I was doing. And when it got to that point, I was just like, I got to get up and go. It's something that I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not doing it, and I'm not going to be able to do it here.
Right.
So, I also had started right around the time we stopped. I started my spiritual journey, and when I started my spiritual journey, it was like that's when I started feeling stagnant, when everything started just hitting me. I started finding out people that were so-called my friends were not my friends. I found out people that were so-called family and had my back were stabbing me in it. It was like anything I touched just really wasn't moving. But the moment I decided, okay, I'm going to find me somewhere to go. I had no idea where I was going. I just was like, I just got to find somewhere to go. And I started researching it, and I had a friend to tell me about Arizona. So I was like, I don't know if I want to live in the desert. So I was like, I don't know about this. So I started researching and realized that in the line of work that I'm in, it was going to be beneficial to me because this was starting to boom in that area so that I would be able to start my own business and things of that nature. So I was like, well, let me get in on the ground floor of it. And it was like there were obstacles in me doing it, but none that I could not, it was like I would get the obstacle and a week later I had overcome that obstacle. I was like, okay, so this must be meant for me to do. Like everything started falling right into place for me to make the move. And when it fell into place, I mean, y'all, when I say fell into place, I had found another job out here. I told my job that I was getting ready to go, gave them my 2 weeks notice. And my supervisor was like, what can we do to make you stay? I told him, I said, point blank period, I am not staying in Memphis at all. I said, I'm leaving. My mental health is more important than any job. And he said, well, okay, I get that. He said, will you be willing to work remotely? Heck yeah. Y'all won't pay me, right? Because out there it's a little bit higher living than, cost of living out there than here. So they came with the money. I came on out here, and that's how it happened. So I'm out here, and trust and believe, it has been nothing but peaceful. And look, we also started the podcast back up as soon as I got out here.
Yeah,
That's true.
What's so peaceful because it's dusty?
No, it's peaceful. Like
You dusty.
You gotta you gotta vacuum a lot.
no, I do not.
Just like you open the door and just dust just flies in.
No, no, but I do get up every morning. I can open up my blinds and look directly at the mountains.
The
Out
mountains
here,
with dust on it.
don't start.
I'm trying. You see, I jumped real quick. I'm trying to.
I'm gonna leave him alone right now because I got him later on.
Ooh-wee.
But also the environment is just different. It is a diverse culture out here. My girls are able to mix with different cultures out here. I will tell y'all, they can't fight worth shit.
I already heard this story.
Can't fight worse. Oh my God, they be trying. No, that saying. I know how y'all like to tussle. They be play fighting. They be play fighting. I don't even know what that is out here. But
babies came out there straight East Memphis on them.
What you said? Looking at them like this ain't what y'all want. Don't do it. So they also, what can I say about it? Oh, we're gonna get into astrology later on, but I'm gonna tell you, Patria, I see the moon during the day all the time.
Yeah. It's
All the time.
always
Like
there.
I can see the moon and the stars so much clearer here. Now I saw them in Memphis. Don't get me wrong, I saw them, but it's like it's sitting right at
Mhm.
my windows, in my bed. I can step outside my house and see it all the time. It's amazing. Like I said, it's peaceful. I don't have to worry about nobody. And believe it or not, I moved out here and don't know nobody. Not one person.
And so what are you
Maybe.
doing about Dick?
Oh, so you just gonna choose violence?
You just
early.
chose violence.
How am I choosing violence?
You chose violence on that one, but look here, sir.
Don't ask questions that you're not ready for when they
Thank
flipped on you.
It
You didn't
really-
think that through, did
at
you?
all. Mm-hmm.
Are we talking ish or are we not talking
okay.
ish?
Okay.
Are we talking?
I just
we
want to
gonna-
know. I just want to know how. If you don't know no one, what's going on? How? I mean, you're a woman, a grown ass woman who with
You're right.
needs.
Oh, you're right. And until I find that person, I have toys. I have
Patria,
toys.
how has it been going for you?
Oh no, you
man.
asked for it. You asked for it. I got all sizes, all kinds. Sir, yes, I have toys.
Mm.
I have toys. I have time. I have I
Toys
got
and time.
porn. Toys and time and porn. I'm good.
Mm.
Now,
She
any
answered it.
more questions? Any more questions, sir?
She answered you.
Oh, I ain't think so.
Woo. He
My
chose
bad.
violence early.
My bad. Yeah. Next.
Okay, so what's been going on with me? Since Q broke my heart and canceled the podcast, I experienced another heartbreak right after that. And so I dived into me. Like when you have like stuff going on around you that's out of control, you have to figure out how you can ground yourself again. So I had me, so I started working out like 4 or 5 days a week, like just intense. And that was like therapy for me through that. And so by the end of 2020, I had a new job. I started seeing someone else new. I moved. Everything just changed. Like everything just kind of changed, and I just stepped more into me than I've ever been my entire life, and I'm like sitting in it, and I'm unapologetic about it. So the filter that I used to have on some stuff, I have zero tolerance for BS, and I'm not forcing anything. I don't even force myself in jeans anymore. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not forcing anything, anyone, anywhere, nothing. What's for me will not pass me by, and I sit in it and I own that, and it has been proving itself over and over again. Just like this podcast, it came back around on its own. We all stayed in touch, and we didn't talk about the podcast every time we stayed in touch. We just stayed in touch, and it just came back around, and
did, because it was
yeah,
it was gonna come back.
I
well, we didn't know.
You said it about 5 times.
You said it,
Well, I mean,
but we didn't know.
We didn't
I
know.
I wasn't gonna press you about it either.
Because we were going to leave you. I ain't going to even lie to you. We had decided we were going to go and do our own thing. We weren't thinking about Q no more. Since Q didn't think about us.
So didn't. It just broke our heart. Just
put us in that awkward position and everything.
I mean, just
What are you talking about?
Wait
you
till
gonna tell
wait
us
till-
what
wait
you
till
talking, what we talking
finally
about in
tell us.
just a minute. Because why the show is canceled and what you've been up to the last 2 years are one and the same. Ready, set, go. You're it.
Well, what I've been up to, I guess you're right. They are one of the same. So I guess we're going to get right into it, huh?
Yep.
Why this nigga canceled the show
Yep.
and what I've been up to.
Same thing.
Back when the show had started back 2 years ago, I was in the middle of a breakup. And the breakup came back around And so when the breakup came back around, we started talking again, me and that person, and there was some jealousy. That's what it was. I'm calling it what it was. There was some jealousy that was coming from her, and since I don't like drama, the show was doomed when she came back around. And so I tried to come up with every which way possible to keep the show going. But then one night when me and the individual was having time together, some text messages came across from my two wonderful co-hosts, and I was like, "Oh no, you ain't got nothing, no problems." And this is after. Hold on, let me rewind. Our very and final last episode that you guys heard, I had my individual come through to let her know that there was no BS going on when these two ladies were with me. I guess, I had to let her know that we wasn't having a big orgy afterwards,
Biggest
after
mistake.
recording.
Yeah, no,
And
we
she,
weren't. And you did do that from a good place to show her that, hey, there's nothing going on. But the issue was
You knew
we looked the
daggone
way we
well.
looked, and
Built
we
the
got
way
this
we
yeah,
was
so
built.
vibe the way we
if
got a
you are
vibe.
watching this on YouTube, fellas, my co-hosts are beautiful.
And she's not.
One. Woosah.
Call a spade a
Woosah.
spade.
Woosah. So we recorded that whole entire episode, and from the side of my neck, I felt the heat of someone staring me down because she was sitting right there in our recording space, and she was staring me down, and I was just silent as just a three-host show, and I'm barely saying anything on this last episode. You won't be able to hear it because it's gone now, but I was that
And I never
that
listened to it because I was that heartbroken.
that episode was very just dry on my end because I was afraid that these two were gonna say some shit that I was gonna have to come up with an answer for, because I'm not finna edit no shit out of our real live ass podcast here. So that episode was torture for me. That episode was torture for me. And yesterday when we had our little test run, y'all mentioned that you saw it was off from the very beginning because you stated that I didn't walk nobody in. I could have swore I came outside for somebody.
No, you didn't come outside at all. For
Oh.
me, you were standing in the little hallway right before we come in, before we get to the kitchen, but you did not come out. You always come out. You did not come out. And then you was just standing at the door. I still had to open the door. And when I walked in, you didn't even really speak. You was just standing there like, and I was like, hey.
This shit was...
And then you moved out the way so I could come in. And then as I walked into the kitchen, she was sitting right there. And I was like, hey. And I spoke, and she was like, hey. And I knew then that this was not going to be okay.
Yeah, and when I pulled up and got there, I text and said, "Hey, I'm outside," because he normally comes outside. As I said, he come outside, get our bags or whatever we bring, and walk us up because it's dark outside. So I text and nobody came out. All I got was the porch light. That was it. All I got was the porch light. I was like, "Oh Lord, something wrong." I walk up, and he was standing at the door looking at me like, "Please don't say the wrong shit. Please don't say the wrong shit."
And you're right. I did give that look. You told.
And I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Hey," and he just grinning at me, and I'm like, and I look over, and I see her bringing her big head around, looking like, and I walk through, and I'm like, "Hey," and she gave me that. Hello.
Yep.
I wanted to say, roll on over there. Quit playing with us.
Okay.
Hold on. Then I looked at Patria, because Patria looked up at me. She was staring me down like, yes. And she was like, bitch. And I'm like, I knew at that moment the show was over with. It was our last episode.
And it
So
was.
so after that episode, you two did I walk y'all out?
No.
No.
Oh my god. So I
And mind you, it was in a dark
We were in a
cove.
cove and it was
It was
dark.
dark. No
We walked
lights.
each other
no
out.
nothing. Yes.
And we were in shock at what happened. So we just kind of said, okay. And like we called and texted each other later, but
Mhm.
we didn't even like stand there with each other. We walked out together and got in our cars and we was just kind of both like, what just happened? What is happening? Like
the beginning to an
of
end.
the end. Yeah, because we had
Yeah.
just got in a groove. We were excited. We were getting ready to do some additional
Five-
stuff.
Oh my god. You talking about well, hold on. So after that episode, a day later, I was over there when we were me and her were bonding or talking and getting some stuff out, and you guys text, and she was like, who is that? And I was like, it's the group chat. And I was like, you don't have nothing to worry about. I can show you these text messages.
Too transparent.
And I showed her, and I'm thinking she just finna just look at what's there. No, you
She
give people the
started
phone, she
scrolling.
starts scrolling, and then there's other things in there where we just talking about just off the wall shit.
Just stuff, getting like different subjects for
Yeah.
what we could possibly talk about for the show, different
off-
little anecdotes, just stuff.
Off the wall stuff, and that was it. She was like, she didn't feel comfortable with this, and I sat there on that couch silent because I did. At that point, everything was falling apart, and I did not know what to say to her. I did not know what to do to even coerce her into making her feel like this is okay. Because not only did I have this podcast, I had another podcast with two other girls called The Box Talk.
Yeah, you
So
did.
now this is another two set of girls coming to my house. I had another one that I was trying to put together between another girl and myself. This is too many girls coming to the house, and she was not feeling none of it. So I had to shut all that down. But the one that hurt me the most to shut down was We Just Talking Is Tourist Edition, because after 5 episodes, the numbers on the website was just like bam.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
just imagine where we would have been 2 years later
Let's
today.
Let's not imagine.
Let's
I'm gonna get
not
mad at you all
imagine.
over again.
Man,
I'm mad
be
at
ready to
myself.
fight you.
I'm mad at myself because I'm like, damn.
Delayed, not denied, because it came
'cause-
on
'cause-
back around.
Cause see, hold on now. It could have still happened, but we tried to tell you the outcome of the entire situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish, cause I'm gonna get your ass back.
This is true.
So
This is true.
here's what happened to me these past 2 years. After I got back together with her and the podcast shut down, it was just one speed bump after the other. I end up losing. COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
COVID
Yeah.
came into play, and I end up losing my job due to, I can't say like due to COVID, because I was trying to like play COVID to my advantage, to the reason why I was late every day, having to take my son to Somerville and then wrap it all the way around to East Memphis. I cannot get here on time because of this COVID stuff. He's not in daycare. I'm working it, but it's not working because a new woman came to be boss lady at my job, and that was the first she got rid of.
Yeah.
Lost my job. Then I guess my significant other at that time decided that, oh, I see him spiraling down again into being that Quintin that I didn't like. And so she decided to do what she wanted to do. And because I'm not finna get into the technicalness of this, we broke up. And I was distraught behind it.
Very
Very.
distraught.
Very.
Not more so because, I mean,
Because you gave up everything to try to give it a second chance. And
Yes,
that's
and
what you cannot do for any healthy relationship. You can't give up yourself for a relationship. The relationship is two whole people creating another whole situation, not you tearing. But we told you that the day that you decided to cancel the podcast, and we knew that podcasting was your passion. This is something that you love to do. So you're
love to
willing
do it.
to give a piece of your soul away for somebody that didn't give a damn about you. And look what happened.
Right.
You got scars.
Because we
Real
also told you
scars
she was
and
only
other scars.
Man, physical, mental.
Physical scars and mental scars behind it.
So moving, they right. So moving along, that breakup was one of the hardest I've ever been through, and it's not because she did what she did. It's more so because men be thinking that we can do whatever we want to do,
And she ain't going nowhere.
and she ain't going nowhere.
And
But
she
the
ain't gonna get her
moment,
lick back.
the moment they do it to us, oh my God. And it was an oh my God situation.
It
and
was.
Which led to me getting shot in the
Literally.
ass. Like and not
Literally.
not like Bad Boys 2, Martin Lawrence, the bullet grazed across his ass. No, this one went in the cheek.
And sat there.
And
No,
stayed there.
it came out. When the cheek came out, I ended up falling in the midst of that and broke my hip. So now I got this bionic leg that has a rod from the hip to the knee, and then from the accident I was in previously, I got a plate here, and then some stuff going on in the ankle, just like the bionic leg here. So I ended up getting shot. So that's why I'm
So your stroke
super,
game changed too.
Well,
I had to get you back for getting rolls
one
real
sided.
quick.
It's
Well,
one
The
sided.
stroke game is not the same anymore either, huh?
the stroke game is perfectly fine. It's just I can't be on the knees for a long period of time.
We knew something changed. He gonna try to fix it up. Bottom line, it ain't the same.
He got a one-legged. He got a one-legged.
And so
But I don't even think that's when I remember when you called and you were telling me all of this. I don't even think the fact that you being shot happened. I think it's really what she said to you when you were laying on the ground that did it to you. Like I think that was the moment for you. Like
that was the moment it did it for
that
me.
was cold. Like I was like, you said she say what?
Yeah, what?
yeah.
I was ready to fight. I was ready to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to go through all that stuff, finding a lawyer
Yes, you did.
to keep me out of the jail cell, because the accusation that she put on me was just something tough that could have had me sitting in jail for 11/29.
Very true.
So I'm alive. I'm not in jail. And it just took me a minute to just get over that. Now, did I get over it like a man should? A human being should get over it? No, I went on a fuck fest, and I am sorry for anybody who's watching me who got fucked on during my fuck fest healing process.
There wasn't no healing process.
The
but
fuck
carry
fest
on.
healing process. I apologize. It was a lot of trips to Little Rock. Yeah. Yeah.
Sir.
And so that year went by of just getting shot, woke a nigga up.
And that's just crazy because we told you.
Because
We told you, but you had to
Exactly.
spiral all the way down to that.
The only thing you did not get, the only thing we didn't tell you was the getting shot part. Everything else we told you was gonna happen, and you just was like,
the getting shot woke a nigga up, because the things I was doing, like to try to get her back or to like keep tabs on her, was just
It was adding fuel to the fire.
Kanye-ish.
I was just finna say, baby, you gave Kanye a whole playbook.
It's
He is following
Kanye-ish.
it.
And
Kanye meets with
Me
Inspector
trying-
Gadget and James Bond.
yeah, so
The surveillance.
so got shot, and
It
yeah,
wasn't worth it.
it wasn't worth it, and it totally woke me up. And so, and I had just got my job back from the same company that fired me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm a merchandiser, I'm a friendly neighborhood merchandiser in your store closest to you. Uh,
I just
and
need my
then turn
shirt.
around, turn around, turn around. As soon as I started, a month and a half later, get shot off for 6 months.
Yep.
Mhm.
Got closer to God. Once I was that didn't come right after, but
He was
Yeah.
still side eyeing you.
once I was able to use both legs and with my crutches, I was getting in and out of them hotels with my fuck partners that I was choosing. So I did not heal correctly,
Mm-mm.
and I apologize to anybody who I
You bled
pretended.
on during that time.
Yes, and so I now I'm back. We're back.
You forgot one more thing that happened.
What?
What you end up having.
You forget
Oh,
a piece.
oh, in the middle of all that breaking up, I decided to go get my thing wet, and now I have a beautiful 1-year-old daughter.
She
Mhm.
almost 2. Let's be clear.
Yes, she'll be 2 in May. She's May
She's a
16th.
Taurus.
Yes,
She the
she
day after
is.
me. Yep,
Mhm.
she the day after me. Bless her
Yeah.
heart.
So things happen for a reason
Mhm.
They do.
because I was really mean about that whole situation because I was in denial. Once I
You
found out,
did
I
it.
was in denial because I was still trying to get back with uh my other child's mother. But things happen for a reason, and now I'm closer than ever, and I love my little baby girl to the moon and back. Yeah, yeah.
I'm so sick of
Finally
him.
got that motorcycle fixed.
So
Yeah.
we noticed.
Trying to, it's sold now. So, tried to have a biker boy summer, and I'm single. Are you guys single?
Yes.
Because with the have a biker boy
Yes.
summer is kind of like having a hot girl, a hot boy summer, but
Mhm.
on bikes. So that motorcycle was parked out. That was part of my healing too. Uh, motorcycle was parked in front of a lot of houses at nighttime, apartment
Mm. You
parking
just bled
lots,
all over the place. Oh my
because I
goodness.
was single and wanted to do my thing.
No, you was trying to.
You
You was
were
doing it.
you were
Get up
trying to
under one
numb.
to.
Yeah, you were trying to numb
You
what
was
you
trying
were
to numb
feeling.
what you were doing.
You weren't facing it. You were
Been
trying
there,
to,
done it. So
numb it.
I
Yeah.
totally
You
understand.
know, I mean, yeah, I can admit it. I was wrong, but it would felt wrong, felt right.
Yeah. That was my first blonde phase, so I get it. I'm blonde again, but I'm
Wrong
not
felt
moving the
right,
same
and then
way.
I'm leaving these houses at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, seeing how I
Yeah.
can get on this motorcycle that's very loud when you crank it up, and not wake the neighbors,
So you woke up plenty neighbors.
plenty neighbors, because it was
The
a
neighbors knew your bike.
straight.
I met the neighbor
Knew
on my
your
bike. Vroom 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 vroom.
So yeah, and and so yeah, there's a lot more to that story, but I gotta filter it.
Hot rod. Literally, you got a
Yeah,
rod.
Mm. There's a lot to my story, but I have to filter it due to,
Mhm.
I know they're
Yeah.
gonna be listening, and I'm not trying to. These are my baby mamas now, and I'm not trying to have drama on me. But yeah, I was reckless, got shot, became more reckless with the dingling.
Got another baby.
Got another baby, and I'm single. I'm gonna keep stressing. I'm single.
We
I
know.
wonder why.
Cause
That's another
single.
episode.
Well, we gonna make it this episode. Single is what I need to be, I guess.
But you're not. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Single is what I not need to be because I wear my heart on my sleeve, and
No, because you still need to heal.
You need to heal, which is why you need to be
It's
single.
been
And you're
2
not.
fucking years. Why
But you're
am I
not
still
really.
don't-
here?
baby,
But
you're
you're
still
still
heal.
doing. You're still entertaining. You're distracting yourself. You're not really healing. You're distractions.
Look,
You're not finding what's the
stay off
problem.
my
No.
Facebook page, and I won't have nothing to entertain. Just read the post, like it, and keep it moving.
The
Who
only
needs to do
person you
that?
can control is you, Quintin.
If you respond, you respond.
And you can respond in a way that
You
doesn't,
cannot respond.
that don't
you
get
can
you
keep,
blocked.
You cannot look
like
at your
Saturday.
notification.
We're not going to do that.
Hey, I'm just following your lead, sir. It didn't lead me right to that place.
So you might be right. I need to heal. Yeah,
You do.
yeah,
We know we
mean,
right.
I mean, but I think I'm good. I'm chilling
Yeah.
right now. I'm doing my thing.
I thought you were seeing a therapist.
I tried that, but then that therapist told me something I ain't like, and I stopped seeing him.
That's the
That's
point.
probably what the
He said something real off the wall, and
Like?
I that went against like what that man tell me. He was like, so when I was telling him the story, and he was like, "Well, how can she withhold the sex from you now? Y'all got a child together. That's crazy." The man literally told me that.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
But
you
I
need
guess-
a therapist.
okay.
So
Nah,
I,
he
I
wasn't
guess
the
when
one.
you pick your therapist, I guess you need to know their religion, because it sounds like he wasn't religious to even,
They ain't got nothing to do with religion. It sounds like he a rapist. As my baby said, the
I'm
rapist.
like,
She
so
said the
I'm-
therapist is the rapist.
This ain't
rapist.
It's
this
just
ain't working for
The
me.
rapist.
I guess.
a rapist. That's what she
And then
calls
it's like,
it.
I guess black people need to see black therapists.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
He
do.
was right.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He was right.
yeah. You gotta find you a
So-
new therapist.
Yeah, that was only one thing that didn't last long.
Yeah, and then you heard him say when we were on the phone, what was it, Saturday, that we're his therapist right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Patria got a couple of more weeks before she graduates.
I got more than a couple more weeks, but
gonna-
that's the end goal.
I'm gonna make up a word here. They're gonna therapize the shit out of me.
Oh,
Here on
absolutely.
We Just Talking This.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Version 2.0.
I am.
Absolutely.
And that's why it's 2.0, because this is our second go at this. There's not going to be a third or a fourth, because I'm like you said, I love doing this. This is so much fun. But now that you're there in Arizona, Patria is somewhere in Memphis, I'm here in Millington. Why not do it via Zoom? And that's even fun because, I'm a geek, and the technology is just, I'm just mind blown with the shit you can do with Zoom. And so I'm happy we're back.
I'm
missed
happy
y'all.
we're back too.
I am too.
Missed y'all. This is going to have me occupied throughout the week, so I can stop using my dingling for
My ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling.
because
Y'all know I got a song for
I'm
you.
I'm in my bachelor pad, and I'm not finna turn the bachelor pad into a scheduled
No.
No.
chick
No.
house of horror.
No. We
Yeah.
want you to really heal.
So yeah,
Damn.
I missed you guys.
Did
we
you?
missed you
Yeah.
too.
You don't listen to nothing.
Nothing we say. Nothing. Just gave him
But we
whole
appre-
advice over the weekend, and
Did he
went-
do it? No.
No. It was like
He was just texting before you get in the room.
Whatever. Okay.
And
But yeah,
did.
well, look, I'm
you what?
Yep.
Hard headed.
Yep.
hard headed.
Hot rod.
Whatever. I'm hard headed.
Hard
But
headed.
And it makes us soft
at the end
And
of the day,
not bulletproof.
at the end of the day, this hard headed ass nigga is single. What about y'all?
I'm single. I'm very
I
much
am
single.
Out
single.
there
I
in
have been,
Phoenix.
but I was single before.
I was single before too.
Not really.
I was single adjacent.
Yes. There we go.
And now I'm single in building.
Well, see, I'm completely single. Like there's nobody to say anything about anything. I mean, now, given the fact that some of them do try to say things, but yeah, until we make it official, sir, and I'm not making anything official until I know for sure this is what I want. I'm not doing that. So yeah.
Boom.
And then from what I hear out here, and I don't know, so anybody from Arizona, please chime in, tell me the truth. I was told that the black men here are checking for the Hispanic and white women.
Well, you look a little Mexican, so
But I
Yeah.
can see that though. I can see that though. You being so close to Cali.
Well, even the guy that I did, a couple of guys that I did meet that were from Cali, they was like, "That's weird." But yeah, so the black women are either dating the white men and the Mexicans, or they're not dating at all. And I keep hearing people saying how the dating scene out here is horrible.
what's
So,
for you won't pass you by.
look, I didn't come out here for love anyway. I came out here to make some money. So hey, I'll go fly somewhere else and and meet me a man. Maybe it doesn't matter.
We'll find us something to do when I get out there.
We will.
No, document it because I'll be right here.
Yeah, you will be right there.
Yeah.
No
kinda
rods
like
allowed.
Because if I get out there,
I love you, cute.
I'm about to reactivate my Tinder and go and set it up prior before getting there.
See, that's why you can't come.
See,
Oh,
look, he gonna be calling us talking about, can y'all come to my room? It's a key down at the desk.
Nope.
What we coming to your room for?
Nope.
I need somebody to untie me from the bed.
He done beat up all the pizza boxes in the room.
not the
All the
pizza
mics
boxes.
that he hid under the bed for surveillance have been snatched out and discovered.
Mm. Not the pizza boxes. Not that.
Got the pizza box.
I'm not gonna ever forget that.
I mean,
Ever.
yeah. Yeah, that's a funny story.
I just imagine like the scene from Boys in the Hood when Trey was punching the air.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. That Gemini had me fucked up.
You
That
still a
Gemini
little,
had me
you
fucked
still a
up,
little hot
man.
about that, ain't it?
And now let me add to the list. Aries have me fucked up.
And Pisces, what did I
have me
tell you
fucked
Saturday?
up,
You need to
and
date you somebody that's
Cancers.
born later on in the year
the
because
year.
these people born in
The
March, April,
don't need a
May,
spring.
June,
Cancers
July.
got me fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's not for you. So we
Taurus
want you-
got me fucked
that's
up.
why I said you need to start with somebody that's born in August and beyond.
Need a fall and a winter, baby.
So
Yeah,
I
because-
tried to talk to a Taurus and we too much alike. This ain't gonna work. We both can't try to play each other.
Yeah, because Taurus men have temper tantrums,
Ooh,
and Taurus
wee.
women be laughing at them.
Temper tantrums.
Yes,
I guess that's why
Then
my
you just-
desk is
you was-
lopsided now.
Beating the
Yep.
pizza box.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's why he
but-
lopsided
Yeah,
now.
the desk is
Why he
lopsided
got
now.
Taurus men
That's why
have
he got a
temper
one
tantrums.
leg.
How you gonna pull a me on me and get mad? Like, don't
Right.
do that.
We do that. I mean, I ain't gonna
And
lie.
and he emotional.
He
Yeah.
emotional.
He emotional.
He
That
emotional.
nice. He emotional.
Yeah, are some emotional men. Be like, really? And I
Yeah.
got one. I raised one, and he's most definitely,
My baby boy Taurus too, and he emotional.
most definitely. I'd be like, why all the dramatics, sir? Why all the dramatics? Stop it.
You were dramatic.
Very.
Very. And
Yeah.
the two that I dated, I was like, ain't that my role?
Well, I just
Oh,
told
I
y'all
mean,
what happened
what
to
you
me.
mean? I don't like that. Why can't men be emotional?
No, you can
Uh-uh.
be
You can be
emotional.
emotional.
Because y'all swear
Did
up
you
and
hear
down
me
the
say
minute.
dramatic? Did you
No,
hear me say
dramatic.
dramatic?
Was the key.
Men be acting like bitches. Because
No,
we
no, no.
expressing
No,
our
it's the
feelings.
drama. It's the
dramatics.
drama. What
The
did I just tell you
dramatic.
happened to me the other night? It was the ex that was a Taurus.
The
And
drama.
the conversation was not going his way, so he turned into three.
Or
different
it could have
people.
been the laugh that you had put behind it. That would make anybody mad. He being serious, heartfelt, and you laugh. Come on now,
She
Patricia.
had already said no, thank you.
I had said no multiple times already, and
Yeah,
he
but
was
he
just not
loves
accepting.
you.
He
No, he
And,
don't.
no, he didn't.
and that's
In the
where
moments where that mattered, he had 3 years to get it together.
and that's
I gave him
where
chance after chance, and now that you have no more chances,
and
then it's
then
like,
you
oh,
and you
she
actually
really
meant
not
no.
playing with me.
Right.
I've
So
actually meant no all of 21. I ain't seen that man since 2020.
so what happens is this is why I took my breakup with my son's mother so hard because
Because you didn't act right the first time around.
I didn't act right the first 3 times around, and
See?
I said 3.
This
He
and
said
it's the
3.
same case for this guy because he had multiple chances,
but we know what to do to try to get back in.
but
And
it didn't work no more.
It becomes a cycle. So
Yeah, but
this
it didn't
time
work
when
anymore.
hold on. This time when she was done for real,
Yeah,
I didn't know she was done for real.
but she told you
Didn't-
she was done.
Yeah.
She was done for
Exactly.
real.
So
'cause-
that's you
Oh,
in your
no, no,
own
no.
Taurus stubbornness, thinking that you're going to bulldoze, catch the words, your way back into a position that you already had that you lost, and then you want to get mad at me? No, sir. That's why you get that laugh, because I would have laughed at you too.
Hold on now. I got for the very first time ever on We Talking Ish. I'm gonna kind of sort of halfway put a little dap on it. Agree with Q.
Mm-mm.
And the only reason why I'm saying it is because if we keep telling them we are done, and then we take them back,
Yeah.
and we tell them again, I'm done, and then we take them back. When we do finally tell them that we done, no, they don't believe us. They do not believe us. Why should they believe us when we done took them back all these times?
In my case,
And
when
she
she
went
it was
and
a
did-
whole year.
and she
I
went
get
and
it,
did
whole
what
but
she-
I'm talking about in his situation. In his situation, he was like, okay, you done said that before. You done said that time and time again. But she was like, okay, I'll show you better than I can tell you. And the reason being is because I have been her. I can show you better than I can tell you that I'm done. I can show you better than I can tell you when I'm over it. Don't worry about it. And that's what he got. And he,
Ice
being
cold.
the person to dish it out, can't never be the one to take it. So he didn't believe her when she said she was done. So she showed his ass how done she was, and then cooked his ass.
And I didn't even show nothing. I just giggled. All I did was giggle.
that giggle just sent them over that he was a
Man,
he was a boiling pot already, and
Yeah.
the laugh his cup is
Because he went from
over.
begging to dang near tears, and then when I said,
That sent them over the top. I feel for you, brother. I understand. I'm on your side with that. That was messed up.
it was messed. He was messed up. He got what he got.
Man.
He earned it.
But we don't realize what we have until it's too fucking late.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
and by then somebody else is realizing what it is and trying to hold on to it.
Yep.
Oops. Yeah. Well, she still didn't have to laugh at you, brother.
It was
I
funny.
did. It was funny as hell. Y'all don't understand.
I have been there too. When you done told somebody, hell, I got somebody that even now I have told him for going on 3 years. Ain't gonna happen. Leave it alone. Go on about your business.
I will say,
I done blocked my number. Blocked his number. I done blocked him on every social media. I have done it all. This man will creates text app numbers
Text
to
that
reach
number.
out to me.
Because you can, when you download, you can change your number like 3 times.
Q, you know about that?
Yeah.
Q, you
Yeah.
Yeah, he know. Yeah, he know.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He
I
did
even,
that.
when Google Voice was a thing, I even had one of those.
Wow.
And I'll just get a text out of nowhere. Hey, how you doing? Who is? They no text thread, so I'm like, who is this?
That's the common
That's
way
when I
of hating
find out.
it.
And I'll be like, bruh, go
Y'all
on,
are persistent. I tell you that. Y'all be full of lies and full of tries.
man.
We changed.
Who?
Oh my goodness.
We
You know what?
have done changed.
I'm
we
sick
not
of
that
hearing
same.
it. I'm sick of hearing it.
What's
Sick of
with,
hearing
with
it.
their faith? Patria, we changed.
Who?
Your
changed?
draws.
If that.
God. My God. We just talking this, ladies and gentlemen.
Shit.
But it may or may not be true.
That's the only thing that's been damn changed is your drawers and your phone number when you're trying to get in touch with her when she done blocked you. That's it. Ain't nothing else changed. Y'all still the same person. You just gonna keep trying.
Yeah, until they really decide within them, I'm gonna do what it takes to make this work.
And sometimes they don't even realize. Even if we say no and we are really done with you, if you are actually putting the effort into either being peaceful with the situation but still being present, you might get your ass back in there.
So can you rekindle a relationship depending on the
Not
situation?
me. I ain't say me. I ain't say me.
Lord.
I just said
I don't
it
go
can
back.
happen. See, my thing is this. I have
once
trust
you
issues.
fumble me.
Well, that
Once
must
you
be a
fumble
female
me.
thing because I've went back.
I mean, I've gone back when I wasn't done. But
Yeah,
once
when
I'm done,
when I'm done, that's it.
I can't go back.
Because I have what's called a mental timeline, and I can present one version of myself to you that you're aware of, but I have a whole game plan in my mind about how long I'm going to give you an opportunity to right your wrongs in a certain space. And I may be telling you, like, you know what, don't worry about it, I'm good, but I'll still hold for a certain amount of time in my mind. And then once I get past that deadline, once that switch is completely turned off, it does not come back on. Because I know I'm patient. I know I give chances. I know I ride. I know I
Well,
do.
I
know
thought
I stay.
Tauruses are not patient.
See,
So
that's
how
a
are
When it
you
comes
patient?
that's not
when
true.
it comes to what we
when it
want.
comes when it comes to something that we want and we know that it
I'll
can work
ride
because
past
we're hard
McDonald's
workers.
I'll ride past McDonald's and see a line and I'm not waiting.
That's something different.
That's
But
not the same thing. When you want something, you're paid. Think about it, Q, for real. If it's something that you know you can have, it's something that you know you'll be good at, you know that you'll be good for it and it's good for you, you'll wait on it. And it don't matter the amount of money. Think about how you've invested back in this podcast this fast. There's no amount of money, no amount of time that you're not willing to sacrifice to make it work, because you know that if you put your time in it, you're going to get it back out. And we feel that way about a person that we really fall for. It take us a minute to fall, but once we fall, we in. And we, it ain't nothing we won't do.
Well, see,
there's nothing we won't do.
You got to also look at it as this. How can a Taurus be known as loyal if we not patient?
Yep.
It takes patience to be loyal to somebody.
Absolutely.
It takes a whole lot of to get to be patient and to get to know that person, to be able to find a reason to be loyal to them.
I don't know why he playing. That's what he in right now.
Well, what?
You being patient right now with what just happened Saturday.
Patient as hell.
That is the patience that you're exhibiting right now. Is what I'm speaking of, because you're not really done.
He has patience, but he needs to be a patient.
You're not done. This is exactly what I'm talking about. But once you really decide to be done with that and you cut that switch off, you're going to be done. So you have an external timeline and you have an internal timeline. Once that internal timeline is done and I'm done, I'm not going back. Not at all. I don't even look that way. Like it don't feel nowhere close the same. And I actually tried. I remember there's one situation. I waited as long as I could because I knew that he was gonna come back. But by the time he came back, I'd already cut that switch off. And I knew the switch was off, but I still gave this person the opportunity to try, and I felt nothing. And I couldn't even will myself back to it. And I was like, I can't. But I knew he was gonna come back, and I was just hoping that the timing would be right where I would still have that space open for him to come back. And this particular guy, he waited past that time, and I tried. Like I really wanted to feel the way I felt for him when he came back to ask me to come back, and I just couldn't. And one thing I'm not is fake. I couldn't fake it. I felt nothing.
And to me, I used to think, I was like, well, maybe it's my trust issues because they done broke my heart before, or they things. And it's just, it is that. And because I'm side-eyeing you, I'm waiting on that ball to drop is what I was doing. And I'm just like, I don't like this feeling of waiting for you to drop the ball. Like I'm
Again.
constantly on guard with you
Mhm.
because I'm knowing that you have the capability of doing things that will hurt me. So if I feel like that, then no, I can't come back to you because you've already done some damage. And 9 times out of 10, I can be cool with you. I can be
Mhm.
cordial with you,
Mhm.
but we ain't doing nothing else. No. And then too, I'm the type of person, like you said, that switch. They be like, "Hi, you used to be passionate with me. You used to be this with me. You used to be that with
Mhm.
me." And I'm just like, "Yeah, that was before you did that dumbass shit, and now I
And I
don't
can't.
feel
Yep.
nothing for you.
Yep.
I don't feel you at all. Like you can kiss me." I had my own ex-husband. He tried his best one day to get back, and he was like, "This man was trying everything. He done picked me up, all that old passionate ass kissing he was doing all of me." And I was like, "Sir, can you stop? Don't want to do this.
No, nothing.
Stop." And I was just sitting there, like,
E-
okay, so this
Ego
what you gonna do?
crushed.
He was like, you really not, you really don't feel nothing, do you?" I was like,
Yep.
"Not at all, sir.
Yep.
Not at all. First of all, okay, this gonna start some shit. But anyway,
Lord,
Well,
here we
first
you
of
go.
know,
all,
your
you didn't
segment is
get
I
with
said what I
this.
said.
This
So
is
Yes.
this is the we talking this shit that we talking about,
You
y'all.
didn't get
Here,
with this ogre looking ass chick and
here we go.
reproduced with it.
Here we
And then
fucking
you want
go.
to sit up and think you going to talk to me, touch me, kiss me. And I'm supposed to, no, I don't know I don't know if she had her shots this year.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
you can't do that.
I can't.
I don't know if she
I
had her shots
can't.
this year.
I need to
So
get on here in search of guidelines of podcasting because I know this is
I
not
don't
one
know
of them.
if it's the ogre, the reproduce with it, or if she's had the shots that's taken through this place.
baby, I didn't know none of it. I didn't know none of that.
I
And then, at the
can't.
time, it was locked up in the kennel. So I didn't know.
Oh my god.
I didn't know. I didn't know what he was locked up for.
Unplug your mic right now.
I'm just saying. I didn't know what it was locked up for. I mean, I found out later on, it was just needed a slap on the nose because it was stealing and robbing and all that.
Oh god. So
My
it's a
God.
dog. It's a puppy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like one, but I mean, it breathes like
Oh
one
my
too.
goodness.
What
Now you hear it. This is her and her alone.
I can't.
I'm just saying.
All of that does play a factor into when that switch is off.
It's off.
You can't cut it back on. And when you were talking, it made me think about the guy that I was referring to that really tried to come back, and I really, really I wanted to feel something, but I just couldn't. I remember saying to him, I was like, because this was like one of the first guys that I kind of like seriously liked after my divorce. So there was a lot opening back up to that for the first time, in considering that, okay, possibly I can be with someone like that again. And when all of that happened and he was just like, "You really don't feel anything, and what can I do?" I was like, I let you in. I had this wall built up from my marriage and that failing and all of that. I said, and you were patient and you tore down that wall. I said, but the wall I have up now is the wall that you built.
For you.
And you can't.
You
This
can't
is your
even climb
wall.
over it. You
Yeah,
can't even
like,
climb. You cannot penetrate that wall at all.
like, you can't even.
Yep. Penetrate.
Right. Yeah. So when I'm done, I'm done. And on the phone, that other situation, that's another thing that set him off after the giggle. I said, "It's real cold on the other side of my love, huh?" Huh.
Ice, baby.
It's a little frigid over there. It's a little frigid.
Mm.
Ice box.
Not
where
the
my
same
heart
Big
used
Daddy
to be.
Yep, it is.
that you were
Yes.
so highly talking about.
Yes.
Yep, that's exactly who it is.
I
Yeah.
guess in version 1.0 of Taurus
Yeah.
Edition,
Yep.
Yeah, he was Big Daddy in 1.0.
the one
Yeah.
where you was coming to the job and doing all kind of things. Not that Big Daddy.
Yep. Buy me tires.
Yes, I remember that.
Mhm.
Jewelry, my
you-
the new couple of pairs of Converse I slid in there with. I had just got
Mm.
all
damn.
of it. You know, you can't buy me though.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Ooh, wee, baby, because I done had
It's
quite a few lately. To
like,
scratch through that one.
Of course, if we
accept all gifts,
together, yeah, I mean, like we together, that's kind of, you can do
Mhm.
whatever, but that's not a requirement. Like extravagant gifts and funding my lifestyle. I can fund my own lifestyle. That's
Hello.
cool. But if we
So you
kicking it,
pushing P.
let's be clear. We had our teenagers clarify the real.
So you pushing P. I
am the
gotcha.
P to
Wait, to
push.
push.
Let's
So
be
it's
clear.
Hello?
it's not when two penises are
No,
rubbed up
it ain't
against
No,
each
no,
other.
no,
It's
that's
boss,
not.
your boss, you
boss,
player.
your boss, your
You
player.
player.
Okay.
I am the P. to
Managing
push.
your own.
Ah, pushing P.
Yeah, he need to come push this P. If you can push this P, then we can talk.
Hello.
The P Walker, that's right.
The P Walker.
The late night stalker. Okay.
Ooh, I don't stalk nobody. Be stalked. I don't miss nothing. Let's be clear. I see everything.
What you said?
And if I don't see it, I got a set of eyes to my left, right. I got ops. I got operatives. If I send a text, can you check on this? It will be checked on. So I don't miss nothing.
Oh, because we investigate for sure.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, that's how we found out about you. And
Yes,
your-
it-
oh,
Yeah,
no, I
hey,
see.
we had
So
dates,
with
times, and
That
everything
being
on you.
said, this is we just talking ish, and we have some great shit like this every episode.
Ooh, that rhymed.
What are we going to be talking about
Next week.
next week? Any week?
Oh.
Let them know what we are going to get into. Some of the topics.
Oh, what
Let's
we
run
got?
a few down.
The worst sign we ever dated.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Brunch rundown.
I'm looking for. I'm definitely. I need to know.
What about your friends?
Open relationships.
Let's see. The serial monogamous.
Girl code and guy code.
Women.
'cause
Whom
apparently
do
I-
you
I
prefer? Whom do
break
you
a lot
prefer to?
of- Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you
Go
do.
ahead.
You do. You
break a
you
lot of
break a lot of good codes. Women. Whom do?
I don't break girl code, but I have called several guys to break guy code.
That's true. I have done that. This is true.
We could
Ooh.
delete the Quintin seeing the therapist episode because he's not.
Man, it's not.
Step
Not seeing a
kids and
therapist.
other parents. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Step parents, step kid, all of that. He won't
Co-parenting.
change and she
Oh.
won't leave.
We just got through talking about that.
Did. Is love really love anymore?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do not disturb. Do you use it when you're with your sneaky link or your significant other? Do you use do not disturb? And
Well,
iPhone has that
well,
new
this-
feature where to tell you if your notifications
Well,
are off.
in brief, my do not disturb turns on at 9 and turns off at 6 unless you're on the favorites, and then you can get through. I even have it where if
Well,
I
no,
go
you
to-
can notify anyway.
if I'm in a certain location, it'll come on.
Oh.
If you're in a certain location, what
like when
location?
I'm-
is
That's
that?
a new
Like,
feature
so-
that is added.
But I just want to know
I
what
use it for-
location he at.
Church.
She said that too fast.
Because
Didn't it?
my church computer is also hooked up to my iCloud, so I don't need people like I don't need the online feed hearing dings and text messages.
He don't want to mess around and come on the screen one of his videos from his night before.
Y'all should see his eyes right now. The people on YouTube don't see your eyes right there. If you
Oh.
didn't see it, stop, pause the video, rewind it 10 seconds, and look at Quentin's expression.
So yeah,
Please.
yeah. Do not disturb. That's yeah. I'm looking
Focus on
forward-
yourself.
Focus, which I am doing,
Not.
No.
kind of. Because I'm getting
Not.
we doing this again.
Okay.
I brought this
The
back.
podcast, you know,
Oh.
he
I
loves
had,
it.
I had my little. I did my motorcycle thing. I don't know if I'm gonna get another one or not, but that was fun.
Hot
everything-
rod.
Everything that was took from me, I'm bringing back.
Come on.
It was not
In
taken
the-
from you. You gave it up willingly.
You did. You sure did. You surrendered.
For a healthy relationship.
But
It was
guess
not
what?
healthy at
A
the time
healthy relationships don't require you to surrender anything.
at all.
Mm. didn't know that at the time. I thought that what I was doing was.
We
Yeah,
told you.
We told you.
With that
Nice.
being said, I am Quintin.
I'm Patria.
And I'm Rosa.
Those the Google boxes, and this is We Just Talking Ish, Taurus
Two.
Edition,
Point.
version 2.0.
Oh.
Because y'all say "oh" out here in Memphis.
Oh.
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 Ooh.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
You-
We're gone. Y'all have a
Good.
blessed time. Thank you for listening. Like I said, you can hit the subscribe button and the follow button on whatever platform you are listening to us on, and so you can be notified when we drop an episode every damn Monday. When you wake up, it'll be there. And if you want to catch the videos of these funny ass Zoom calls, you can get it only on YouTube. I'm not posting it on Facebook.
No.
Because y'all need to get off of Facebook. A lot of people just be on Facebook.
You just need to get off Facebook.
24/7 all the goddamn
You
time.
need to get off Facebook.
Why?
It has gotten you in enough trouble. Playing ABC.
I'm a grown ass man. So,
Playing ABC.
until next time.
Make sure y'all go to our TikTok as well. We'll have things posted there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got the TikTok going. We got an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere you want to use, you can, yeah.
And if y'all got some other topics y'all want us to talk about and put our little spin on it, please tell us.
Right, but
We'll add it to the list.
we're not accepting guests. So we are not accepting guests. So
No.
you put
We
that
stress you out enough.
I've stressed out enough. I don't want 3 women in here cackling hens on me. So yeah.
You don't want to get a dude? You don't want to get you a dude so he can help out maybe?
The dude
No.
won't be able to hang.
I know it, but I was just going to try to help him out. We'll kill both of them.
And now I'm inviting a male into my space.
They'll be too mesmerized to focus.
Yeah, because you two are wonderful.
We know.
Just wonderful. Y'all, because if you look at yesterday's video, they was looking like anything. So we're out.
Hey!
Not that little shade bomb you got me
He threw